Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I am Brian. I had some extra time this afternoon, so I thought I would do one more piece before the day is over. Today's Friday. So I'm going to do a 16 by 20 gallery wrap canvas, and I'm turning it sideways. And I think I'm just going to make a piece with some different colors. I've used some of the colors, but some of them are a little different. So once I get you down on the canvas, I'll explain more. Be right back. Okay, so I've got some visitors down here. My dogs want to be down here with me today. They're feeling a little needy, so if you hear them. I do want to give a quick shout out to Canela Sirocco. She came up with this brilliant idea to purchase off of Amazon these furniture risers. And what they do is you attach them to the bottom of a piece of furniture, and you can raise them by twisting these little knobs. And what that does is makes your furniture go higher or lower. If you want them. So I've got them all the way in. I use some push pins to keep them in here. Ideally, you would just screw these in because it came with screws and fit the bottom of your furniture, but we're using it on the bottom of the canvas. So works out pretty good. I've checked the level, used the level, checked all sides, and in the middle, everything's good. All right, so what we're going to use today, we're going to use our Artist Loft Flow Acrylic White. And then my colors we're going to use is Amsterdam's Phthalo Blue. This eggplant color that I got off of, actually, you know what? I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use a different one. Excuse me one second. I am going to use DecoArt's metallic pink Tourmaline. I'm not going to use that eggplant color. Amsterdam's copper, Amsterdam's titanium white, Pebeo Studio Acrylic Iridescent blue black, and then we're going to use Amsterdam's green blue. Let's see. I think I want to swap one of these colors out. I think I'm going to put the iridescent blue black at the end. Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do is flood this canvas with the white. I hope this putting the tape over this hairdryer attachment works a little better. I kind of want to get a hairdryer attachment that is a little wider in the mouth to help blow, but I can't seem to find one that I like. Everything I keep using is blowing out completely wrong. And I've had to scrape a few pieces, which I don't enjoy doing because that's a lot of wasted paint. So, all right. So I've also started to thicken up my paints. However, this paint, this white is mixed the same way. So what I've been doing is 80 grams of Floetrol, 40 grams of paint, and 40 grams of water. But I think I'm going to use 35 grams of water instead of 4, and maybe even go back to 30. I don't know. My paints are moving around really nice and smooth, but they're sinking. So, and I think that's probably going to happen here too. We'll see. Let's blow this out. Let's see how this goes. So what you want to make sure is you don't leave a lot of extra paint on the canvas. And what you can do is tilt the canvas. If you leave a lot of extra paint on the canvas, then your paint will start to kind of like meld together. And when I put the colors on and I blow them out, I want the colors to stay together. I don't want a bunch of white to mix in with it. So what you can do is just kind of tilt the canvas and you'll see all the extra paint kind of run. There we go. It's got a lot of air bubbles because I just shook up this paint. So I'm just gonna touch up the sides here real quick. All right. We're gonna pop the air bubbles. There are a lot of air bubbles because I just shook this paint in the bottle. Can't remember if I told this story, but I did see, I'll tell it again real quick. Saw this lady on YouTube and she was torching like this and she ran out of butane in her torch. And so what she did is she filled it up right here and you could see the overflow start to fall out. And instead of waiting a little bit and letting that butane kind of evaporate, she just immediately started torching again, and she fired up her torch and went over, did all of her air bubbles. She got down here closer to where the butane was, and she lit her table on fire. She moved her piece out of the way, put out the fire, brought it back. Everything was okay, but it was quite the sight. It was funny. It wasn't funny as in, I hope she didn't get hurt, but it was funny just to see how that played out. So note to self, always, always, always fill your butane away from your table, preferably outside where you've got fresh air. Get the paper towels here. And then after you fill it, let it settle in for a little bit. You don't want to use it right away. You want to blow up your table here. So, okay, so let's see how this works out because I haven't been having luck with a lot of my paint staying on top of the canvas. It sinks into the white. Let's hope it stays. Gosh, my hand's shaking. Too much coffee. White here to it. Not much. Just blue green. Oops. And iridescent blue black. This will be my first time using this color. See how this comes out. Really got a gray shade to it, doesn't it? All right, let's pop the air bubbles. Okay, let's see there. Very nice, very nice. Now that's what I'm talking about. I got a lot of cells in this too. That's because of the metallics and that copper. Wow, you can really see the traces of copper in here too. And I got a good blowout, so definitely using that hair dryer, putting the tape over the end of that attachment. The only thing I'm going to do now is kind of work on the composition a little bit, although I really like it. I just got some edges I want to kind of bulk out a little bit. Don't know if I want to use a straw or my mouth. Let's see what happens with the straw first. Very nice. Wow, this color over here is just amazing. Very good. Stretch that up there. Guys, this is absolutely phenomenal. Don't like that. Back a little bit. Don't like something, you kind of just bring it back with your finger. But kept you guys in the frame there. It's all about getting the composition that you like and love. If you don't like something, you just can dab it with your finger like that. Use a paper towel. Use a little bit of white that's in my bottle for my edges. Okay, I'm gonna leave this just the way it is. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. Gonna leave that alone now. I promise. I keep saying that. I'm gonna bring you down, let you see. Be right back. Okay, here we go. I am very happy with this. Man, did this make a lot of cells. Look at all these little bitty cells. The colors blended well. You see the copper. I'm glad I swapped out that eggplant color and went with the metallic pink Tourmaline, I believe it's called. Yeah, Tourmaline from DecoArt. That actually turned out a lot better. I mean, this is just full of white cells and other cells. This over here is my absolute favorite. You can see the big cells. You see a lot of the lacing. The lacing is all this little itty bitty lines that's going through. All right, guys. So once this dries, I will get it up on the wall, let you see the dry result, and then we'll be putting on some coat of crystal resin. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good Saturday, and we'll see you soon. Okay, guys, so I don't know what happened, but I forgot to put a dried video up with the making of this piece. And so what you're seeing here is the end result with crystal resin. So, but this dried absolutely gorgeous. Got some really nice cells. The colors really pop. I mean, take a look at that. Studio light, it's hard to see. Shoot. Just very happy with this piece. Came out flawless. So as usual, all my pieces are available for purchase. So if you're interested, you can email me directly at briansuppervalleyartistry@gmail.com. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. That'll let you know when I post a new video. Okay, everyone, we'll see you next time. Have a good day.